Voters in deep red Kansas resoundingly voted against the amendment to strip abortion protections from the state constitution. President Biden today sounding clearly confident that it's been hardly heard.
Voters against a policy that this fall will vote to preserve and protect the right.
Okay, so what are we looking at here?
Politicians, and my administration has their back.
Accused Times Square slasher set free on violent robbery charges days before. Right? Days before the attack. So this is becoming ridiculous. I saw the governor and I saw the mayor on earlier in the news. And they were saying that the judges are the one who's letting these people go. Because, you know, bail reform is one thing, but bail reform isn't supposed to be allowing people out who are violent. The creep accused of slashing an Asian woman in Times Square with a box cutter had been arrested for a violent robbery just days before the random attack, but a lax Queens judge let him walk free. See, this is crazy. You know, it's like all these judges are doing the same nonsense. You know, you can't have somebody who engaged in a violent robbery and you letting them walk free. Come on, what do you think he's gonna do? Come back to court on his own? Prosecutors said Wednesday Anthony Evans, 30, was cut loose on supervised release. Yeah, right. By Judge Denise Johnson on July 27, despite facing second-degree robbery charges for allegedly slugging a grocery store worker, and in a separate case, swiping a case of beer, according to officials and records. Prosecutors with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office cited Evans being free on a violent felony as part of their argument for why he should be held on $200,000 bail over the Sunday attack, which is being investigated as a possible hate crime. The judge ended up ordering the suspect held pending a mental evaluation at the arraignment early Wednesday, which is today, in Manhattan Criminal Court. Cops say Evans attacked a 59-year-old seamstress pulling a rolling cart on 7th Avenue and West 47th 2nd Street on Sunday morning, leaving her with 19 stitches, wow, on her hand, according to a criminal complaint. Anthony Evans was cut loose by Judge Denise Johnson days before the Times Square slashing. There's one of him here, and the woman's walking. She doesn't even know somebody's coming up behind her. Evans accused of slashing an Asian woman in Times Square with a box cutter. The slashing came only a week after Evans, on July 22nd, allegedly stole a package of noodles from Sky Foods on College Point Boulevard. According to court records, a manager who spotted the theft on surveillance footage followed Evans out of the store and got clocked in the face when he confronted him, the criminal complaint said. 4 days later, Evans allegedly walked into a Walgreens, picked up an 18-pack of Miller Lite, and strolled out of the store without paying. According to court records, a female employee grabbed the beer from him outside, the complaint said. And there's a picture of Evans there. Evans was arrested July 26 and charged in both cases. He faces charges of second-degree robbery, which is considered a violent felony, as well as petty larceny over the grocery store incident, records show. Prosecutors had requested bail be set at $50,000 during his arraignment on July 7, according to a spokesperson for the Queens District Attorney's Office. But Johnson released Evans without setting monetary bail, according to officials and records. Both those cases were adjourned until September 22nd, the DA's office said. See? And here's the lady right there in the slashing incident, attempted assault and criminal possession of a weapon. Evans is now facing additional charges of assault, attempted assault, and criminal possession of a weapon in the caught-on-video Times Square attack on July 31st. He was seen in the video rushing up to the woman, raising his hand above his head, and bringing the apparent box cutter down to her hand, according to court records. Evans also had 2 misdemeanor convictions of assault and a robbery, for which he was granted youthful offender status. He's due back in court on August 25th, according to the Manhattan DA. Johnson, who was elected in November 2021, caught heat a few months later when she cut loose a reputed gang member charged in a bar shooting after cops tracked him down to North Carolina, despite even his defense lawyer calling $50,000 bail appropriate. The Post reported at the time. See? So, this is what's going on here in New York. These judges apparently, I don't know what it is, that they don't seem to have the fortitude to put criminals behind bars. So, it's saying he is part of arguing why he should be held on $200,000 bail. Imagine that lady was walking, minding her business, and end up with 19 stitches, just like that. You know, this is really crazy. What's going on in this city here?